and welcome to the weekly political show. My name is Mako Shiro, and here we have Keanu Aragon. And tonight's discussion will be about interest groups. An interest group is a group of people that try to influence a public policy onto the American public or any public. So, Keanu, why don't you tell us what interest group you chose today?
The interest group I chose was ACLU, which stands for American Civil Liberties Union. And obviously, this is a liberal interest group.
Cool. So the interest group I chose was the FAR, Federal for American Immigration Reform, and this is a conservative interest group. And Keanu, would you please tell me a little bit about your interest group, such as what the main objective of your interest group is?
Well, ACLU is an organization that exists to protect the rights of immigrants who are undocumented.
Cool. It's good to hear. The main objective for the FAR is to keep, according to their website, is to keep immigration to America at a sustainable level so that America can continue to thrive. They believe that in order to help America be sustainable, reducing immigration is one of the ways to solve that problem. And Keanu, would you please talk about an artifact that your interest group uses?
Um, an artifact that I found in this interest group is statistics. The statistics group uses 83% of the immigrants are deported without hearing them out.
Right. So as we could see that here in Keanu's interest group that he chose to research, they're using a statistic to show that there's a lot of immigrants who don't really get to have their voice heard, and then they just get deported. And the artifact that my interest groups also utilizes is a statistic, and they state that reducing legal immigration levels from over 1 million to presently 300,000 a year over a sustained period will allow America to manage growth, address environmental concerns, and maintain a high quality life. So they believe that, they're saying, reducing immigration will help America thrive better, and they think the maximum should be 300,000. And what do you say ACLU's perspective is?
Well, ACLU's perspective is that immigrants are almost as equally as good as natural born, meaning that at the end of the day, we all live on this earth.
Very interesting, very interesting. My interest group's perspective is that reducing immigration is the solution if we want America to survive, and yeah, just limiting how many immigrants come each year, that's how we're going to survive. So let's talk about the similarities and differences. So is there any similarities that you can find?
Um, ACLU specifically claims that immigration is not exactly a negative factor to our own country.
Okay, so that's what ACLU specifies.
Yes.
Okay, so FAR says that immigrants too many immigrants are detrimental to the development of America, and therefore they need to restrict immigration and create stricter boundaries in order to help develop the country. And they're similar because they both tackle the issue of immigration, but they're also similar in the sense that they don't fully think immigrants are bad. I mean, my interest group says, we do benefit from them, but too many is not okay. Whereas your interest group says, they're all okay. And just one question just to think about is that I would hope you respond is, how might interest groups influence an individual's political beliefs? What do you think how do you think it influences?
When it comes to political beliefs, it affects what the people believe in. It's always about the people's opinions and what they think through this sort of subject.
Okay, very interesting. I personally think that these interest groups are helping when they influence other people, whatever their beliefs are, they convey them to those people. So if an interest group can successfully convey their message to an audience, then people are gonna believe that they're gonna agree with that interest group, and then their political stance may be the same as whatever interest group. So maybe if they agree with a liberal, maybe they become liberal, or maybe vice versa. If they agree with the conservative, they'll become conservative. So it all depends. You know, not all issues are going to be weighed the same. So, you know, maybe some people believe, you know, maybe our country should have less. Maybe they think our country should be a little less lenient on some issues, but more strict on the others. Do you have anything to add?
No, that's all.
Cool. Well, thank you for watching, and catch us on our next show about politicians and political parties.